Hi everyone, this is Marlena from mjfengshui.com, and today we are going to be talking about the year of the fire horse and where to place our salt water cures. For those of you that have your saltwater cures in place for last year, it is time to remove them on February 1st. Get a pair of gloves and a trash bag, empty them into that, and bring them directly outside into your trash can. Never dump them in your home, especially down your drains. Now, once that is clear, allow your home to just sit. You can open windows, which is good. Even if it's cold, just crack them here and there and let some fresh air in for a couple hours, just a little bit of air if you're in snow country, okay? Um, and then on February 2nd, what we do is we take our beautiful mops and we mop our entire home, okay? Especially in the areas where the salt water cures were in place. Mop around that area. If it was on a shelf, then wipe it off, very nicely with something that smells really fresh. And then allow it to dry. Take your mop, put it in salt water, and leave it outside for a while. And then allow it to dry, okay? Before bringing it in, all right? Dump the water outside, all right? Now, we will begin putting our new saltwater cures in on the 3rd, okay? Because on the 4th of February, the fire horse is coming in. So we want to be prepared for this. So the first thing we are going to want to have for this year are 5 salt water cures, okay? As you see on the screen, I have uploaded the flying stars that will be set in place on February 4th. The 2025 stars are leaving now. These are the ones for the year. So in order for me to bring this forward to you and show it, I had to bring it up this way. Now, for those of you ready to create your 5 saltwater cures, let's go with it. You will listen for a minute, stop, go get what you need. You may have it in your home already. You may not. So then you come back when you have your 5 items that I'm going to tell you right now what we're going to use. So for a salt water cure, we will use a metal container, glass container, or ceramic container. I do have a client that uses a goldfish bowl, so it's nice and round and big and wide open, and that's what they use, and that's just an idea. Now you have mason jars or whatever you have. Salt water cure can go in a cereal bowl that um, you're not going to use because it's going to stay in place all year long, and then we toss it. So make a note of that whatever you put it in, you're not going to use it again, okay? So we will need 5 of those containers. You will need some salt, either Morton salt or pink salt, Himalayan salt, 6 copper coins. They can be feng shui coins, 6 pennies, or you can use those little silver watchers, depending on you, okay? Um, Definitely get prepared and make sure there's something underneath each salt water cure because the salt may leak over the end, okay? And we don't want it to ruin any of our surfaces. So you could use an old plate, a tie, like a pie tin, foil, something that, salt won't eat through, right? It eats through plastic. We all know that. So salt removes negative energy. That's what the intention is for this year. But that is just one of the um, cures for this year. We have two more that are very necessary for the year of the fire horse. And I'm putting that link underneath this video in the description box. Check it out because it is very necessary to have these cures this year. The energy is going to be very powerful and it will, take root on everybody. So it's going to be very strong fire, double fire, okay? And, you're not going to be able to stay grounded. It may give some people anxiety, um, insomnia. So, we want to be grounded and secure in our home, right? And well prepared. So if you're on this video right now, you are, given the correct um, items for the year, what you'll need to get yourself ready and prepared. Um, in about a week, I'll have another video coming up for the home, all right? And all the stars that will be coming in with these, all right? And what to do, what to put where. So stay tuned to the channel. If you're not subscribed, do that now. Go get your supplies and then come back. We'll need 5 sets of drawers. I'll see you in a few moments. Welcome back. Now that you have your saltwater cure bowls and items ready, we can begin by placing them in front of you so you have easy access to them as we go through the remainder of this training video. Now, the first thing you're going to have, of course, is your container, right? So as soon as you have that ready, we're ready. The next thing we are going to use is salt. Now, we will take our salt, all right, whatever kind you have is fine, okay? And just trying to show you somehow here, the camera's going cuckoo, but just have some salt, all right? And you take your salt and you fill your container. Now, I suggest that you fill your container about 1 inch from the top. It doesn't have to be perfect, but leave some room in your bowl or glass container or jar, whatever you're using, okay? So that's the first thing that you're going to do. So go ahead and do that. I'll give you a few minutes to, fill your bowls. And when we're done with that, the next thing we are going to use is our 6 copper coins, all right? Make sure you have 6 copper coins. They could be feng shui coins, as I spoke of, or little metal watchers, whatever you have, right? We need 6. And you take them and you put them around the edge of your container on top of the salt. So they are touching the container side, okay? They don't have to be perfectly even around, but just place them around in a circle, right? So the energy can circle around, okay? So, okay. There I am with my beautiful coin for you to see. It's nice and shiny too. I like to use shiny shiny to bring in that energy, right? And you know, pennies are wonderful, right? They're copper, so copper is healing, right? So that's what our attention is. Our attention is to bring healing to our space, right? And especially this year, going to be very intense. So I will be making several videos that will help everyone, right? After you place those, right, just tap them on, real lightly. You don't have to squish them in, they should be showing, right? And the next thing we do is we grab our water, all right? Tap water is fine. I'm using smart water um, just to show you an example. So take your smart water, okay? Fill up your container, all right? Over the salt. So the water should come over the salt. So it's just above it, all right? So do that now. Fill up your containers with your water, all right? You'll have a little room, between the water and the top of your container. But just, bury in the salt. And when you're finished with that, you are ready to place them where they are going to go for this year. All right? So the first place that we are going to be placing a saltwater cure for this year is in the very center of our home. So go do that now. Place your saltwater cure in the center of your home. Make sure something's underneath it. Do not put it in a closed cabinet. It has to have air circulating around it. If you have any questions, reach out. I'll answer you. Make sure they're away from where kids and animals can get to them. Right? They can go like underneath a, cabinet, on top of a cabinet, a desk, a dresser, shelf. Um, if you don't want it to be seen, maybe put a book in front of it, whatever you want to do, okay? But just make sure air is getting around it. All right, you'll know it's there. That's all that matters. So once you have that in place, all right, that's great. That's wonderful. All right, the next area that we're going to go to is to the west. Now, for those of you that know your home and where the directions are, right, that's great. For those that do not, get a compass. Usually there's one on your phone. Find these areas that I'm talking about, right? So we're going to the west. The west is going to need a remedy, as you see on the screen, right? We have the quarrelsome star coming in, which can lead to lawsuits, battles, breakups, right? We want to remedy that. So this is the first remedy, right? This will just calm negative energy down, right? But we are going to be needing very strong remedies, which I mentioned already. Those links are under this video. Make sure to get your remedies, right? I will definitely get them to you. So place a salt water cure in your west area, right? And when that's done, we are going down to the north area of the home, right? We are going over to the northwest of the home at this moment. And we have the illness star coming in for the year. We want to subdue that. Definitely subdue that star, right? So we will put a saltwater cure in the northwest area of our home. The next area that we are looking at is the direct south. In the south, we have the misfortune star. It must be subdued. This is the most powerful star landing in the south this year, right? So that definitely needs remedies, right? So the first one we're using today is the salt water cure. Place one in your south now. The next area is going to be in the southwest. The southwest has the robbery star coming in. That is a backstabbing star as well as physical robbery. Okay? So that definitely needs a remedy right now. Right? So place your salt water cure in your southwest area. Okay? Once all your saltwater cures are in place, okay, leave them there, right? And if you want to, which might be a great idea for most people, is begin to do a clearing on your home. So some people will use sage, some people use Palo Santo, some people use candles, some people use sound therapy. Um, Whatever you use, it's up to you. I do have some beautiful audibles on my website that you can definitely use. I also am going to be adding some brand new things to the website. Right now it is under construction, um, so I can get everything necessary up and ready to go. I will be doing training classes with people this year. Um, Lots of fun and excitement coming soon. Now, stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, join my Facebook group, and ask questions, reach out, let me know how this video worked for you. If you're new to this, I try to make it so simple and easy for everyone to understand, all right? And I hope that this has helped you a lot and made it very simple for you. Now, underneath the video, there are links for you to get your cures that are very powerful and necessary for this year, 2026. These will be used for years to come as well, right? A lot of things that people get are only usable for that year, right? And I'm not into that. I want something that works now and it works, you know, immediately, right? I don't wait. I'm not a person that likes to wait. And I don't want my clients waiting either. So as soon as you decide that you want your home, protected and you and your family protected, you will engage in getting these solutions for this year. Now, I would love to have you come in and join my Facebook group, as I just said. That link's under here too for you, right? There's hundreds of videos on this channel, which you can definitely, take time and watch some of them. Let me know if there's any other topics that you would like to, learn about. Just reach out to me
All that information is right underneath this awesome video. And thank you so much for being here. I really enjoy it to come and share this with you. Have an awesome day, a beautiful year, and I'll see you on the next incredible life-changing video. Bye for now.